Hey everyone, I am back. Welcome. I know it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time. I already know. We get into it though. I am here to teach y'all an updated little way I do my makeup, and I hope that you can catch something from this. I will try to slow everything down to make sure you get it. So first is the face. Let's get that together. I moisturize brows. I'm using an e.l.f. concealer and my MAC palette with a brown shadow for my brows. I like to use powder because it's longer lasting and it doesn't have any oil. I'm finishing my brows up and I'm going to conceal them. I like to use powder again because it makes sure my brows aren't shiny if I sweat throughout the day. I love this concealer. It's so smooth. I love a caramel mocha highlight, so it doesn't matter what color or what shade it is, as long as it's mocha. I love it. It's so soft on my skin. Perfecting the brows is incredibly important. I love a good high arch with a long tail, as you can see. I do this thing called the McDonald's M. I make a M in my forehead. I connect my brows, and then once I get done, to make them as accurate as possible, because eyebrows are sisters, not twins, I delete the middle to make sure that I have at least some level of balance with my brows to make sure they're both on the same level. I don't want one to be at the club and one to be at McDonald's. You know what I mean? It's no problem. All you gotta do is take your time, though. Take your time. It should never be a rush, because when you rush, you fuss. So take your time as much as you can. Here I'm just perfecting the outlines, just making sure things are as exact as I want them to be. Doing a little dancing too. I'm sorry. I cannot help but bug when I'm doing my makeup. That's a number one rule too. Vibe while you're doing your makeup. As you can see, I'm deleting my middle and just making sure they're as even as I want them to be. I was doing a TikTok, so excuse that, and I was dancing too. But yeah, I'm just getting them as perfected as I want them to be. I'm constantly moving, because if you can't move them, they're not right. Concealing my brows, getting ready for shadow. I'm using a Wet n Wild palette. I am going in with a lighter orange first for my transition color, just to make sure my backgrounds are smooth. I love to use orange colors, again, like mocha colors for my face, because it brings out the softness and a little bit of undertones in my face. That's what I like to think, at least. So I'm just blending that in very, very well and making sure that it's getting ready for the next color that's going to go on to give my eyes a little bit more dimension. Because I have a hooded eye, I do go over a little bit more than usual. So once you see how I clean things up, you'll be perfect if you have a hooded eye, if you can closely pay attention. I'm using a clean brush to blend out my edges as well. That is incredibly important. Always blend out those edges. Make sure that everything is as seamless as you want it to be, or as seamless as you need it to be. It's your face. I am now going to go in with a light brown just to bring some dimension into my eye. I'm using an angled brush because I have hooded eyes, just to get in those creases real good. And then I will go in with a darker brown just to bring it a little bit more dimension and darkness, to give it a little bit of smoke. For when I add my lid color, I like to do this. And just blend it out again with the brush, making sure everything is seamless. I'm using a gold. I wet it with a setting spray first. That's how I get the reflection. And then to give a little bit more payoff, like wet your golds and silvers to spread a little easier. And give off a seamless eyeshadow lid. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I do it. I'm making sure that both eyes are as even as possible. Again, making sure everything is perfect for you. Going in with the liner. It's incredibly complicated doing it with hooded eyes. So I start off on my outer first more, because some people start off on their ends. I'm so sorry, I know I was covering it up. But I am going with the outers first, and then I am heading inwards slowly but surely. Making sure that everything is perfect and none of that eyeshadow that I previously put on is being covered up because I have a hooded eye. I will clean this up a little bit with concealer at the end of this. And you'll see now I'm cleaned up with the same concealer, just making sure everything is perfect as I need it to be and as perfect as I want it to be. I'm going in again and blending in those ends, making sure everything is just, again, seamless. Make sure you're beat and perfect. You are the judge of your face. I'm going to put in a little glitter today just for you guys to make sure I shimmer and shine, just to show you how. I used Ardell Clear to White Lash Glue. You can use any glue that you're comfortable with to apply the glitter. This stuff dries fast, so get to work. You gotta get to work. And it dries clear, so your glitter will shine, shine, shine. Now the next step is to prime the face. I do use Milk of Magnesia. I love it. It sets me and makes sure I don't sweat. I use New Caledonia in NARS for my foundation. I cover my whole face, even my chin and my part of my neck, because I like a seamless blend. A lot of people only do their face. I used my brush to make sure everything is seamlessly blended so I can go in. I tend to don't use sponges all the time because I feel like they take a lot of your product and go to the middle. I know a lot of people say wet it. I can have my sponge drenched and I still don't like how much of my product that it takes. I'm going in with another NARS foundation for my highlight. I highlight with foundation. It's a more seamless blend and it just looks perfect. As you can see, it's so perfect. It's Syracuse and NARS. That's the one I use for my under eyes, and my nose. And I used it all the same one. I do not cream contour for my cheekbones and stuff because I feel like it makes it too harsh. And when I sweat, everything's just is a mess. So I just would rather powder contour. I know that sounds weird. I know that's taboo to a lot of people, but that is what I do. That is how I'm comfortable. I know it may seem like I'm spreading out my forehead, but there's a purpose, there's a reason for everything. So I'm just blending out as much as I possibly want to, making sure everything is perfect as I want it to be, because it's my face just like it's going to be yours once you do yours. So you are the master of your own craft. Now I'm setting with Black Radiance Banana Powder. I love it. I do have all types, Sacha Buttercup, even the Laura Mercier. I just keep going back to the Black Radiance Banana Powder. It just does me right every time. I cannot go wrong with it. Seamless blend, no flashback. Same for the other ones. I just love this one. I don't like to fix when not broken. I am going in with my shadow. I love the color of the brown, so I'm using it to contour. And I'm making sure that I get above my ear and I'm kissing my cheekbone. I don't want to go too dramatic because I just want it to look like I'm naturally just like high cheekbone, because I am, but I want it to look as natural as possible. I don't want to over exaggerate because I don't want to draw too much attention to those areas and give it off a strong look. Like I said, I want to blend everything out as seamlessly as possible and make sure that I'm comfortable with my face. That's the thing that you have to make sure that you're comfortable with your face. Only you can. The next step, I am baking. I bake for a while. I tend to have a tear duct problem, so I bake over that a couple times, and you'll see my solution to that later on. Now I'm popping on my lashes. I do have my own lashes, so I call them Sicily sometimes, or 420s. But yeah, and I'm doing a brown liner on my lip. Just doing the outline of my lip. I did a pink in the middle. It is by Wet n Wild. And then I just put on a gloss with a white concealer to give it a little bit of kiss and a little bit of mwah. And that's pretty much it. I didn't add any highlighter on. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I'll make sure I add some on the next video. And this is the final look. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I appreciate it so much. Love you.